What's up, y'all? Today I have a special video for you. Today I want you to eat with me. Sit down, grab yourself some food, grab yourself a drink. We're just gonna chat. So I hope you enjoy. I went out and got some Thai food today at my local spot. I got some vegetarian pad Thai. It has tofu. I got a container of edamame, and I also got myself some vegetable sushi rolls. So they have avocado, cucumber, and asparagus. 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Hey.
All aboard!
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So today I am going to be doing a mukbang with some Thai food, and I really hope you guys enjoy. Stick around if you want to eat with me. I'm filming a mukbang, so y'all get to eat with me. Today I'm eating Thai food. I have vegetable pad Thai, vegetable sushi. So this is asparagus, cucumber, and avocado rolls. And I also have some edamame, delicious. And last but not least, Thai tea that I'm really excited for. All right, I'm gonna dig in. I'm starving. I had such a crazy day. Ooh. Here's a better look at the pad Thai. I'm not super pro with chopsticks, but I can get the food to my mouth. If you want to hear more about my food mishap delivery driver problems from today, you can follow my TikTok, and I actually made a post about it there. Let me know if you want a part 2. I have receipts and I can give y'all a part 2. So I noticed you all don't know much about me. I haven't told much about myself on my YouTube channel. So this will be like a chit chat, get to know me type video, and just like an introduction. And I'll tell you all a little bit about a presentation that I recently did. I spoke with some children at a middle school, and it was so inspiring. So I want to tell you all a little about what I said. I think the message that I told the children was a really great message, and I think it should be spread. So I want to share that with y'all today. And then I also want to share with y'all my travel plans for the future. So the next few months, I do plan to go to a couple different places, and we can discuss how excited I am. This smells good. I don't know how sushi smells good, but I think it's the rice and the avocado. And I typically just pour the soy sauce right on top of my sushi because I eat it all anyway, so, and I typically end up dunking them, so why not just pour it on top? Everybody gets some love. And then they can marinate with the extra sauce on the bottom. Cheers. This is one of my favorite local restaurants because it's consistent. So, a little bit about me. My name, as you know, is Kim Austin. Kim L. Austin. L is my middle initial. I'm originally from Pasadena, California, which is in Southern California, Los Angeles County. It's Northeast LA. It's a beautiful city, and I love it, and I miss it all the time. I currently live in Washington, D.C. in Northwest. And that's because I went to Howard University for my undergraduate, and I ended up, well, I moved away and came back, but now I just ended up staying after I graduated because I like the area, and DC has a lot to offer me, politically at least. The avocado is killer. Whoa. So good. So good. I hope that doesn't fall over. I actually ordered the pad thai to be my dinner, low-key. Like, I got the sushi for lunch, but now since it's dinner and I haven't eaten all day, I'm just eating both. I'll probably have tons of leftover, but that's okay. That was green onion. I love green onion. I love onion, period. Okay, so more about me. At Howard, I got my Bachelor of Arts, so a BA, bachelor's degree. My major was political science, and then I double minored in economics and Spanish. So to have 2 minors, you just have to complete 2 minor requirements. It's extra work that you don't have to do, but I was like, hey, why not? I'm only going to undergrad once. Let me get the most out of it. While I was at Howard, not only did I get a minor in Spanish, but I also learned French. And that was really cool. I loved my French teachers, well, professors. They were Black women. To have a Black woman teach you anything is just amazing, in my opinion. Growing up, I didn't have Black teachers. I had, well, in preschool, I did. Elementary school, there was one Black teacher, but I didn't have her. Middle school, no Black teachers. High school, nope, no Black teachers, but I had a Black football coach / track coach, who I believe was also a teacher, just not at that school because that school didn't want him to teach there, at least allegedly. What else about me? Oh, my hobbies. Eating, no. I kid. Eating is one of my hobbies, sure. Because I have a food blog, so it's more than just like nourishing myself. But on a serious note, my hobbies include acoustic guitar. I've been playing since I was in elementary school, off and on. Skating, again, off and on for as long as I could remember. I'm trying to get into longboard dancing, but one of my other hobbies injured my knee, so I was horseback riding. So I wanted to do barrel racing. I was training on my horse, who is no longer with us, so rest in peace to Chance. And he did like a funny move, and I fell off onto my knee into the sand, and it just didn't feel right. It's been hurting me ever since. I got like a brace. They said it was sprained, but it's still hurting, and that was almost 2 years ago. So I don't really skate because of the weather's been bad. My knee is hurt, and then I actually had an eye problem a few months ago, so I need to get back into skating to call it a hobby. I used to be big into sports, but I don't play sports anymore. I do yoga on a rare occasion. I'm not as active as I used to be. I don't know what it is. I can't say it's the pandemic per se. I'm not sure. compilation of things, I'm sure. Some of my other hobbies are work now, meaning I've monetized them, so now they're not so much like a hobby but like a side job. So photography, videography, video editing, website design. Well, that was never a hobby of mine, but making content is. I love content production and just being creative. I forgot a big one. I love writing. Poetry / songwriting, I guess, is my favorite kind of writing, but I love doing like research reports. I want to make my own documentaries one day. It's really storytelling for me. Like, there's so much power in storytelling. Not just like from a historical perspective, but also just like culturally. Like, telling stories and like using certain narratives are really important. And I would like for African people or African descendants, people in the African diaspora, to be more in front of or in charge of the narrative about us. So I like to write stories. Not even stories, I like to write, whether that's journalism or, you know, just a casual article about the Black experience. But yeah, so right now I'm technically a full-time travel blogger. Although I do other work, that's my job title. I do plan to go back to school for my master's. I want to get my master's in international relations. I have international work experience. I used to work for an international nonprofit organization here in DC, and it was great. But the pandemic kind of messed up that job. So now I'm doing my own thing. That's when I started KLA Media and Entertainment, because working for the man, I guess you could say, just didn't work out. So that's actually a perfect segue into what I wanted to talk about next, which is kind of like, you know, my life path and how I got to where I am today. I had an opportunity to speak with a group of middle school students on April 13th. The students were in California, and I did a Zoom presentation for them. It was for an English class, so I did talk about writing, but I was really there to share my story and just to give inspiration to the kids, you know, middle school age. That's a big time, if you guys can remember. It was 9 years ago for me. It feels like 3 years ago. Like, I loved middle school. 6th grade was my favorite, and then kind of started to go downhill, but overall, middle school was fun for me. But yeah, so I spoke with the kids. I told them how I went from, you know, elementary, middle school me, all about sports, athletics. I played like all the sports, volleyball, softball, basketball, soccer, track and field. Loved it. I was good at it. Then I went off to high school, still played sports, but I had a couple classes that were like interesting to me. One of them being digital arts, which basically like designing anything on a computer. Anything creative you can do on a computer is basically digital arts. I did 3D printing. I made my own GIFs. I learned how to use Photoshop. You know, all that stuff, the basics. I love my English classes. Spanish, of course. I was doing advanced Spanish. History's always been alright with me. Science is cool. Didn't do well in chemistry, but I think I was in like an advanced chemistry class. Don't know why. There's too much math in chemistry, in my opinion. Oh, I like biology, anatomy. That's my favorite, like, science. Anything else is cool. But yeah, anyway, I got sidetracked into what classes I liked in high school. But I started to, you know, at least kind of think of school as something interesting in high school. Then I transferred schools my senior year. I know everyone's always like, dang, like wasn't that hard, wasn't that daunting? But honestly, no. Like, my new school, everyone loved me. Like, everyone was welcoming, and it went well. Like, I had a good time my senior year of high school. I made lots of new friends. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for, you know, anything better, really. But anyway, I went to a school that fit me more culturally my senior year. And so that is what actually led to me considering Howard University as a true contender when it came to college or university. Howard was the only HBCU I would go to. But to be completely honest, in high school, I wasn't necessarily contemplating going to an HBCU. It was more like, oh, I know they exist. That's cool. But, you know, I'd gone to PWIs since kindergarten. So it didn't really mean much to me. Then I transferred, ended up at a Black and Mexican school my senior year of high school. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is so much better. Sign me up for Howard. I got into Howard. One of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I love Howard. And I'm proud to say, you know, I graduated on time with honors, distinct honors. I graduated magna cum laude, and I also graduated with honors from the College of Arts and Sciences Honors Association for writing a thesis that was recognized by the association. And I wrote about racial discrimination in the labor market in Cali, Colombia, where I studied abroad. Oh yeah, so got to Howard. You know, this school stuff, like, is personalized to me. First of all, you know, you get to pick your university classes, like, completely, and I enjoyed being able to personalize my education in that way. So I really excelled for that reason, in my opinion. I just followed my interests. And that's what I was telling the kids, like, at the middle school. Just go with what you're interested in and everything will work itself out. Like, you'll end up doing something you like if you follow your interests. It's only if you know, do things because you feel like you have to, that you end up in a place where it's like, why am I even here? Like, what am I doing? You know? Like, I haven't had that experience because I've only gone to do things that I want to do. I was doing very well academically at Howard. You know, like 4.0s, Dean's List, all that kind of thing. And it wasn't hard because I liked what I was studying. Yes. So because I was doing so well at Howard and had a desire to study abroad, I decided to take advantage of that my sophomore year. That's the earliest you can study abroad at Howard, I believe. You have to do your whole freshman year, then you can go abroad your sophomore year. You just can't do your final semester abroad. That's the rules for Howard. I don't know how it is at other places. So sophomore year, boom, I'm prepping to study abroad. I went to Cali, Colombia for the spring semester of 2019. So that was the second semester of my sophomore year. Then for that summer between sophomore year and junior year, I went to Oaxaca, Mexico, and I spent a month there. Both very transformative life experiences. Like, I'll have to do separate videos on those. So let me know, like this video, comment below if you want to see and hear about my experience abroad, studying abroad in Colombia and in Mexico. And you guys really want to hear about Colombia, just letting you know. So yeah, just follow your interests. I always knew I wanted to study abroad, but my parents didn't have the money to like send me when I was in middle school and high school, even though that's something that my schools offered at that age. Parents had to come out of pocket, so they wasn't doing that. But at Howard, I was on financial aid. I got the opportunity to travel and study abroad, and I took advantage of it, and I'm a better person for it now. I just want the kids to know that like it took all of that to get me to be who I am today. You know, I didn't leave middle school knowing what I wanted to do in life or even how I was going to get there. I just knew like, okay, this is what I'm good at, this is what I like to do, and I let those things carry me naturally to this destination. And I didn't always get what I wanted. I failed more times than I can count. Sometimes I questioned if I was good enough, but I never questioned that that was what I wanted. So I just kept going until it worked out. I think that's how you got to go through life. Honestly, like, you're gonna fail, you're gonna get stuck sometimes, but just don't lose sight of your why. Like, why am I doing this? Why do I want this? Don't lose sight of that, or else you end up wandering, and you don't want to wander. You want to get to where you're going in life, because that's your goal, that's your dream, and if it's what you want to accomplish, you make it happen, baby. If you're still not quite sure where I'm coming from with this, I have a book recommendation for you. This is an amazing book that was actually recommended to me by my sister. My older sister, she bought me the book and shipped it to my house. Like, she was like, you have to read this. So I'm like, okay, this is a good book. Like, let me get into it. It's called The Alchemist. I forget the name of the author, but I'll link it below. Really great book. Like, you can get it on Amazon. It's originally written in Portuguese, but I read it in English, and it kind of just affirmed the way that I think about life. It's about a boy who's on a journey of discovering his personal legend, and personal legend is basically your life journey. Like, like, think of legend as in like a book. It's the legend of blah blah blah. So my personal legend is like, this is Kim's life, like the legend of Kim. This is who she was, how she came to be, the legend of Kim. So your personal legend. And I believe that everything happens for a reason. You know, we can't control what happens, and we don't always know why things happen, but in the end, things always seem to work out for, well, that's been my experience. I can't speak for everyone, but things like seem to just work themselves out. So, you know, before I transferred to my second high school, I was like, wow, you know, things are going bad right now. Like, this school is not working out for me. What's going to happen next? You know, I'm in my senior year. You know, who transfers right now? But had I not transferred and had that new high school experience at a public school with people who, you know, reflected better my socioeconomic background and my culture, I would have never considered going to Howard University, which was that times 100 million, you know. It's a historically Black university. So I was getting 100%, you know, my culture, and 100% people that look like me. You know, not every single person at Howard is Black or comes from my socioeconomic background, but collectively we represent people that are like me. And that's what I appreciated about my Howard experience. So had I not, you know, like had things not gone right at my first high school, I would have been stuck there. I would have probably gone to a PWI. I probably wouldn't have studied anything that related to Black people or sociology or politics, which are my, you know, greatest academic passions. And I just wouldn't be where I feel that I need to be and want to be. I'm really happy with where I am at in life and what I plan to achieve in the coming future and what I've achieved in the recent past. So big shout out to just life for just happening and putting us where we need to be, and sometimes don't always see that we need to be there. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. No, I'm just kidding. Wow, that Thai tea is really good. I'm just gonna finish up this sushi and then I'll probably like tap out. But the last thing I wanted to talk to y'all about are my future travel plans. So I have a couple exciting trips planned. One of them being Mexico. So yes, I am going back to Mexico. I'll be going this summer. The area that I'm going to is like the very south of Mexico. So think Cancun, think Tulum, but I'm going to Playa del Carmen. That's in Quintana Roo, which is where like Cancun and stuff is. So Playa, I've never been there, but I'm really excited to go. And y'all are going to get some great content while I'm there. Another trip that I have planned is Jamaica. Jamaican me crazy. Never been to Jamaica, so this is a totally new country for me. Well, island. I mean, it's a country, but you know, like this is an island. Like the only other island I've been to is Dominican Republic. I was there in the beginning of March in Dominican Republic. And that was my first time to the islands. It was great. I love tropics. So I will be going to Jamaica this summer after I go to Playa. That's going to be a special trip as well. The last thing that I'll mention is that I'm trying to get to Chicago. The roommate that introduced me to edamame lives there now, and I want to go visit her. So I'll be going to Chicago hopefully sometime in the next season or two, so either this spring or summer. Never been to Chicago, never been to Illinois, never been to that region of the country, period. I've done a lot of travel in the US, but not particularly up north. So that's where I'm planning to go. Comment below, you know, if you've been to any of those places or if you're gonna go anytime soon. I'm super excited to add new countries to my list. So far I've been to Colombia, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, and I was supposed to go to Thailand last summer and I didn't go. As you can tell, I love my Thai food. I was trying to make that trip, but it didn't work out. So that's on the list for the future. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys want me to do another mukbang. I love to eat. I have a friend that calls me put 'em away K because me putting the food away. I like to eat. I'm not scared of food. If you like food too, follow my food blog. It's on Instagram at KimLAustin_eats. On there, I post content of me cooking, me baking, me eating. But yeah, I have tons of content on my food page. Anything I eat, anything I make, anything I sell, I post it on my food blog. I post beverages as well, some that are homemade, some that are bought from an establishment. I do reviews on occasion, but I'm mostly there for the vibe because I like to eat. So if you like food, go ahead and follow my food blog on Instagram. I also have a section on my website that shows some of my food from around the world, from different places that I've traveled to, and I'll be updating that as I travel to more places. So if you want to see what I eat while I'm in Mexico or what I'm eating and drinking in Jamaica, just let me know. Comment below whatever you want to see, and just keep following my pages, my Instagram, my website. Get notified on my YouTube channel. You'll get an alert and see when I post those things. So cheers to my last piece of sushi. Put them away. This made me feel better. Like, even though I was going through a rough time today, this day was rough. I had a rough day. This made me feel so much better. Like, there's something about Thai tea that's just delicious to me. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching my mukbang today. I enjoyed some delicious Thai food. We had some pad Thai, some vegetable sushi, edamame, and this the delicious Thai tea, iced. One last time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you think anyone else might enjoy this video. I'll catch y'all in the next video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Thanks for watching.